everybody, it's Christine. I was not efficient, and so I have two videos today because I've done 30 days of sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life, and today, or this video, is Stamp It Like It's Hot. And what we're supposed to do is an ombre stamp effect. So I'm going to use this stamp here and create an ombre effect. And I've got my Misty out, and I think what I'm going to have to do here, because I don't have the full-size Misty, you guys, and I'm kind of sad about it, thinking on it, because I really wanted to stamp directly on this piece of white cardstock, but this is obviously more card-sized. So I've taken a little 8.5 by 11, I've cut it in half, I'm going to stamp on that, because I have the collection. Well, let me show you first the pictures. The pictures of me and my hubby. We were dressed in our 70s outfit. I've scrapped me and my daughter already, but look at my husband, you guys. Is this not funny? He's got on like the little, this shirt doesn't have no buttons or something up here. He's got a wig on, big old glasses. I thought he looked so cute. He wanted to win the contest. Oh, and there's a big old necklace chain thing, but there was no contest. I felt bad for him. And then the collection I pulled out is the Hip Kits January 2024. It's called The Good Life. I just thought it was kind of like this little swirl here kind of reminded me of the 70s. And then these little spots. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do just yet. I want to use those papers. And then, of course, it has all these nice embellishments. And then this kind of looks, I don't know. This just makes me think of like psychedelic type stuff, you know. So anyway, I got all that stuff. So that's kind of my plan. Oh, and the colors. So the colors I have is kind of pink. It's called Pink Raspberry, Shabby Shutters, and Mermaid Lagoon, guys. I'm going to try these. I have not put these down together, so we'll see what happens. And yeah. So give me just a second. I'm going to stamp this first. I think what I'm going to do, I'm thinking on this. I think I'm going to set this down. I'll have to do, I've watched a video. Tara shared a little inspiration video on ombre stamping. She may include that, I'm not certain, in our inspiration or in our description, because we always copy it from a little document. So if she does that, that'll be down there. And you can kind of check out that little tutorial, or it's not really a tutorial. I just showed how she did it. It wasn't really a tutorial per se, but anyways, so let me get going and shut up, and we'll be back on in a second. Okay, you guys, it's time to start the ombre stamping. So this, I don't even know if I've ever used these stamps, you guys. Actually, I might have used the top piece one there because there's a little bit of miscoloration on there. But and then, so of course, I laid that down. And y'all, I stamp, but I wouldn't say all the time. And I laid it down upside down first. So you saw me flip it over. It's got on my Misty. And I'm proud of myself for thinking to use this too. I guess she had it in her video. But I don't use this very often, you guys. So I'm going to use the three colors. So I do the middle color first, which is the green, and it takes a second. And of course, I'm messing with it, and it still didn't come out solid in the middle. So I have to redo that just a little bit, which is, of course, the point of the Misty. Well, technically, you'll see in just a second why also the Misty. So you do the middle one first. And it's kind of, you know, gets used up, whatever. And I try to clean off a little bit. I need to get some baby wipes, you guys. I don't have any. And I got that nasty old rag over there. And I got to, I need to switch that out. And then I put the blue on one side and the pink on the other. I will tell you, I am very fond of how the blue and the green ombre. And I guess it's because they are, you know, green has blue in it. And I think that turned out really pretty. Look at that on the right there. The pink and the green, on the other hand, looks a little odd. I think it's a little on the muddy side, and I think it's because they are not, you know, on the color wheel or whatever. So I moved my stamp because I want more than one. And then honestly, I almost messed up because there's a little ink still left on there. It's okay though. I'm not going to worry about it too much because it is what it is. And I am going to cut these out, by the way, with my scissors. I'm going to fussy cut these little zigzags out. But like I said, I really liked how the blue and the green ombre. I did not love as much the pink and the green. So kind of think about that if you decide to try this technique, the colors that you put together. I could see this looking really neat with, you know, again, stuff kind of touching on the color wheel. And then also I could see like with neutrals, I'm imagining a dark brown to a light or something along those. Could be really pretty. So then I decided I wanted to make a little half circle with my circle paper. These little polka dots or whatever this is. These little, you know, these look like bingo ink daubers. Have y'all ever played bingo with the little ink daubers? You know, back when I was young, I think you go play bingo and you know, I don't know how they did it really now that I think about it. I don't know if they marked it with a pen or whatever. But then I went when I was a little bit older and they got these ink daubers. And y'all, there's professional bingo players. And they got these whole little caboodles with ink daubers all in them. So this looks a little bit like ink daubers. And I'm trying to figure out where I want to cut this. I kind of wanted it to be like an exact half circle. So, but then when I thought I put it where the half was, it didn't look like exactly half. But this turned out good right here. I like this. And then my thought was I'll use these little strips here to create like a little border or like a little, I don't know what to call this. I guess it's, you know, the join. There's not really a join because there's not another piece of paper, but just, you know, kind of makes the circle not look like it just ended. And I'm messing with it because I'm like, okay, do I want 4 in a row? Do I want up and down? And then I decide, well, I need to mat the photos anyway and kind of see where they're going at. I might could have double matted these. I did not. I just used the paper that I gutted out of the middle of that psychedelic paper, which, by the way, I did cut the white cardstock down to 10.5 by 10.5. And I'm going to end up using my scufferator on the edges of that too. And then I've got my little circle and I'm kind of looking at this. I got my 2 photos and I'm going, okay, I want to make sure I see the ombres of all the things. And so I'm kind of flipping some around and kind of messing with this. And honestly, in just a minute, I'm going to think, I need sprinkles too. So I mess with this for just a second. And then that's when I kind of go, well, I need something on the right hand. I need some sprinkles. So I'm going to cut away. And this is where I'm going to pull out. Now, I only do the blue and the pink. I did not do the green. I didn't really want to mess with that because, frankly, I need to... Sometimes my paintbrush, I feel like he's out of control, and I really don't know why. My technique must not be too good, although I don't know how there's much of a technique with taking your brush and flicking it, but I tend to get it everywhere, you guys. I need one of those little boxes. I see people use little boxes with their ink splatter deals. I guess I need one of those because I darn sure get it everywhere. But anyway, I do the pink and the blue. I don't do the green because the pictures are going to be in the middle anyway, and I didn't really see the sense in adding a, more complicated deal. So I've kind of got this going on. I got my photos, and I'm going to put my, I want to go ahead and glue this down. It takes me just a second to. I'll take my ATG gun after I rough the edges here, and I'm going to put these down. And actually, I kind of mess it up, and I cut away because I lay it down there just a tad crooked, and then I'm lifting it up, and it's tearing. I got really aggravated, if I'm honest. I'm just going to be transparent. I kind of yelled out loud at it. I was like, "Arr!" Anyways, I glue it down, and I fix it. So here's where I'm kind of messing with my little zigzags again. I kind of do want them to look almost like they're one long strip, kind of. So I'll glue that one down, and then I think I actually flip it because I want the blue to show. So I'm going to actually kind of mess with the photos just a little bit so it kind of shows in between there. But I definitely want the 3 colors to show. So I'm going to glue these kind of on top of each other. And then the 2 to the right, or the other 2 strips, I'm going to actually kind of offset the zigzags a little bit. And I'll have those go next to it. And then I'm going to mess around too in a minute with some scraps. I actually don't leave a lot of it on camera. Some of it so what I had is I had some little scraps over there. Like there was a border strip from, I think it was the psychedelic paper or whatever, like with flowers and stuff on it. And I decided I was going to put that on either side of the photos. And I actually decided not to do on the left-hand photo. I will end up putting some stuff on the right side of the photo. And y'all, my ATG gun was just misbehaving. This was kind of one of those mornings that I was just having a little bit of things weren't going 100% the way I wanted them to. So it wasn't as much therapy this morning as much as I normally. Not that I didn't enjoy how it turned out, but it just, my tools and stuff were kind of acting sassy. And then, when I laid the papers down, they went crooked. And I was like, well, you're misbehaving today. And I'm going to have to get myself under control. I got my photos here. I don't actually put either one up on foam. I thought about it, but I don't. I guess because so I end up with a shaker pocket. That's one of the reasons. And I actually don't know. I don't put that on film to show you how I assembled it. Because I just take one of those frames on the left-hand side there. You can kind of see them. Y'all, I realized too, after I started putting my stuff away, I didn't pull the ephemeras out. They were still over with the paper. The other papers I didn't use. I didn't even pull those out. I just messed with my puffies and my little chipboard frame here. So you can kind of see up there, I've got the chipboard circle frame. I actually used a clear back. A lot of times, you might use a white back or you might use a pattern paper back. But I kind of wanted to make sure if I covered up my ombre stripes, that I could still see them. So that actually has a clear all the way to the paper set of stuff. And I used Spiegelbaum scraps in my little shaker pocket there. And here's what I mean about, I was using some scrap papers on the right-hand side of the photos. I just kind of wanted to bring those polka dots over there. And then the title's just Real Good Life. I thought that was really cute. And then there's some little puffy word phrases down on here I thought were real cute too. So I'm going to do one of each of the colors that are there. I haven't even glued down those scraps yet, y'all. I have to take some Nuvo glue in a second. I also had to fight with my puffy or my foam tape on my shaker pocket. I got some real thick stuff when I was cleaning out. And dadgummit, I may throw it out because it's just, I have to fight it every time, and it's so sticky. It's almost gummy like a marshmallow. It's a little strange. It's thick though, so it worked well for like a shaker pocket, so I'm hesitant to throw it out, but by the same token, I go, well, if I'm aggravated with you, I don't know. Anyway, I got Real Good Life, got my 3 little words. I'm going to use my Nuvo glue to glue my scraps down. And then I decide in a minute these little heart puffies. I think those are so cute. So I'm going to add these 3 sets of little hearts in each of my little cluster areas. And I will actually pull out my sequins also and add them in the 2 clusters that do not have the shaker pocket. Because in my mind, I want to kind of add the visual triangle of the circles, or the sequins as well. I think I told you guys about these photographs. I don't really need to get too much into it other than I thought we looked darn cute, y'all. And we got it on the dining. What you kind of do is you dress up for like dining is what you're doing. It's for the dinner time. It's not really like just wander around the boat per se. And we did see a couple of other families with a couple of little bit 70s stuff, but at least of what I saw, we were the most dressed up, and I was really pleased. I thought we looked adorable. Okay, so I got my little puffy hearts. I think this is looking really cute. And then this is where I'm going to get into my little... Oh, by the way, I got a new sequin picker, you guys. Look there. It's kind of fancy. It's got a little pointy wax tip on it, so I won't be mixing it up and thinking it's glue. And it came with an extra one, too. Now, I don't actually understand why that is, unless the wax gets less sticky as things go on. I really don't know why. I'm no expert on jewel pickers, but it came with an extra one. So if I happen to mess up the tip some kind of way, at least I have an extra. So I glued down my scraps. I'm going to use my little Nuvo glue here to give myself... I just put 3 little sequins in each spot. I didn't do the thing where I like sprinkle and then, go after it. I just did 3, one of each of the 3 colors I kind of picked because I did have my little hearts and I didn't want to overpower my little hearts. So I was kind of looking to see where I wanted those. So I'm going to put my little glue down. Like I said, I put that in each of those areas. And then that's all I'm going to do the layout, you guys. I think it turned out really cute. And I will definitely try this ombre effect again because I did like it. And I'll just have to kind of mess around with that. But I love that. There's my little shaker pocket, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you check out the playlist. There's always a number of people playing along. And I'm really interested to see how other people do the ombre. Because, of course, you can also, you don't have to use a stamp. You can technically use your inks and just a brush and all that. But I think we're supposed to stamp. So that's what I did. Y'all have a good day, and we'll see you next time. Bye.